Howdy, partner. How your day going? Morning, evening, night, whenever you checking this out. Look, when child stars go wrong, I should not be smiling. The reason why I'm smiling right now, though, is because this is something I actually look up a lot. For example, what was a dude named from, I don't know if you watched the Steve Harvey show. I think it was Romeo. It wasn't Bullethead, one of them. But I'll just be looking up stuff. For example, I'll be like, what happened to so and so from this show or this show, like real, I guess for like nostalgia feels, but it's like the saddest form of nostalgia, whatever, at least for me. But I'll look it up and I'm like, man, this is just crazy to think. Like, I used to watch you as a kid, like, oh, you're on TV or everything. Pretty obvious with me being a YouTuber. As a kid, I wanted to be behind TV as well. I wanted to be on TV as well. I was too damn shy though. But yeah, we'll have to check out When Child Stars Go Wrong. We'll check out the original video. Link will be in the description below. But let's go.
Number 7. Jake Lloyd. After starring opposite Arnold Schwarzenegger in Jingle All the Way, child actor Jake Lloyd rose to worldwide fame after he was chosen by director George Lucas to play young Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars Episode I: The Phantom Menace. The 1999 movie was one of the most highly anticipated productions of its time, but many felt it hadn't lived up to expectations for various reasons, including character and storyline choices. Even though 8-year-old Lloyd won a Young Artist Award for his performance, a portion of the harsh criticism was aimed at his acting. He consequently went through a period of severe emotional turmoil. He was reportedly bullied at school and harassed by the press for his role in The Phantom Menace to such a degree that he soon decided to retire from acting. In March of 2015, when Lloyd was in his mid...
Man, we're gonna talk at least I was in the film. Like, how you gonna roast me because of how I did in the film, and the whole time you ain't did nothing but sit here at school and coloring lines?
Degree that he soon decided to retire from acting. In March of 2015, when Lloyd was in his mid-20s, the police were called to the Indianapolis home of his mother, Lisa Riley. She alleged that he'd arrived at her residence and verbally berated, then physically assaulted her. Riley declined to press charges, revealing that Lloyd suffered from paranoid schizophrenia and hadn't been taking his medication at the time. She would also later state that the former child actor had a symptom called anosognosia, meaning that he was unaware of his mental health condition. In June of that same year, Lloyd, who went by the surname Broadbent, was arrested in South Carolina. The sheriff's office had been alerted to a reckless driver. Lloyd sped away upon being approached by law enforcement, and a chase ensued on Interstate 95. During the pursuit, Lloyd reportedly drove at upwards of 100 miles. He crashed through a fence and went off-road, ultimately coming to a halt after crashing in some small trees. Lloyd was charged with reckless driving, driving without a license, and resisting arrest. He wasn't released on bail and was eventually transferred to a psychiatric facility. In 2020, his family announced that he'd moved closer to them and continued receiving treatment for his condition.
That's what's up. That's what's
Upset
up.
about bots and competitors clicking on your ad.
Hold up, man. I don't want to be all burping in your face and everything. But yeah, like I was just saying, though, it's crazy because it's like, shit, they still go through stuff too. They still human. But we just look at them like they robots. Like, man, you everything. You on TV, you good. You shouldn't have no problems.
Number 6. Haley Joel Osment. Haley Joel Osment began his acting career in the mid-1990s portraying Forrest Gump's son in the eponymous film that went on to win 6 Academy Awards. He rose to further prominence through the psychological thriller The Sixth Sense, which earned him an Academy Award nomination of his own.
So I ain't gonna lie to you, I never seen Forrest Gump, but I have seen Sixth Sense. And artificial intelligence, oh my God. A lot of people used to actually hate on this movie. This movie was actually freaking fire to me, dog. Especially the part where that's at the table. Real quick, we'll get back to it. I think it was eating like spinach or greens or something, whatever. He was trying to keep up with his brother, but he know he couldn't because he's a robot, so he kept on like doing it, like egging him. Oh gosh, I used to love that movie, man. But him, I know this is though. Oh, fudge. All right, let's watch it.
Thriller The Sixth Sense, which earned him an Academy Award nomination of his own, and by starring in Steven Spielberg's AI, Artificial Intelligence. Osment, who was still in his early teens, had become one of Hollywood's most recognizable faces. As his once blooming career slowed in its ascension, Osment reportedly began struggling with substance abuse. One of his most notable legal troubles was a car accident in the summer of 2006 when he was only 18 years old. he lost control of his 1995 Saturn while driving through Glendale, California, then struck a mailbox which caused his vehicle to flip over. He managed to exit the Saturn on his own after suffering a broken rib and a fractured shoulder blade. Osment faced several charges that stemmed from him having had a blood alcohol level nearly twice the legal limit and for being in possession of marijuana. He faced jail time and ultimately pleaded no contest to driving under the influence of alcohol and misdemeanor drug possession. He was sentenced to 5 years probation, fined, and ordered to undergo 60 hours in an alcohol rehabilitation and education program. In more recent years, another incident involving Osment took the form of a public meltdown at a Las Vegas airport in 2018.
Damn.
The child star, then aged 29, started shouting obscenities in the gate agent's face upon being informed that the flight was full. He was quoted as threatening, "I'll destroy you," and also shouting, "Do you know who I am?" According to witnesses at the scene, many hadn't, in fact, recognized Osment.
Now, I know he was thinking that. Probably not. Hey, to me, you fire. I know, but I guarantee he probably was thinking that. Even, I ain't gonna lie, because I do hate when people like try to throw their status around. Even if I knew who you were, like I loved you, I would still act like I wouldn't, because it's like, hell no, because you trying to insult me, so I'm gonna hit your ego back. Oh, no, my bad. I had a call though. But yeah, go back. But y'all, that is crazy though, man.
Gate agent's face upon being informed that the flight was full. He was quoted as threatening, "I'll destroy you," and also shouting, "Do you know who I am?" According to witnesses at the scene, many hadn't, in fact, recognized Osment. The authorities were called, but it's unclear what charges, if any, the former child actor faced. Number 5. Shaun Weiss. Although he's made appearance on several successful TV series, Shaun Weiss is best known for his role as Greg Goldberg in the Mighty Ducks movies. The trilogy arguably represented the pinnacle of Weiss's acting career, but he would subsequently become the focus of media attention through a series of legal troubles, most noticeably since 2017. In July of that year, he was arrested for shoplifting close to $151 of electronics from a store. He pleaded no contest to petty theft charges and was sentenced to 150 days in the Los Angeles County Jail. Weiss
they captured that mother ducked up
and was sentenced to 150 days in the Los Angeles County Jail. Weiss served less than 2 weeks and was released due to overcrowding. 5 days after his newfound freedom, he was taken into custody for methamphetamine possession and ordered to spend 90 days in jail. In August of 2018, Weiss was arrested for public intoxication, with his mugshot showing the toll the addiction had taken on his body. He looked emaciated and ashen, nearly unrecognizable from the goalie he'd portrayed in Mighty Ducks. Weiss's most recent encounter with law enforcement occurred in 2020, after he'd broken into a man's house while under the influence of methamphetamine. The actor, then in his 40s, looked gaunt and disheveled, as he was still struggling with substance abuse. According to updates on his situation, the latter arrest prompted him to get help, and in early 2022, he celebrated 2 years of sobriety. Number 4. Devin Ratray. Actor Devin Ratray had started acting professionally at the age of 9 and worked on various movies before landing the role of Buzz McAllister, the older brother of Macaulay Culkin's character.
Wait, wasn't he recently in Home Alone too? Speaking of, hey, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what's fully going on behind bro, but Macaulay Culkin, hey, from what I've seen in American Horror Story, he's stepping up too, like he recovering and everything, looking better. But let me see what's going on with him. Okay, damn.
Before landing the role of Buzz McAllister, the older brother of Macaulay Culkin's character, Kevin, in the first 2 movies of the massively popular Home Alone series. He continued working steadily in the years that followed before he was arrested on domestic violence charges. On December the 8th of 2021, Ratray, aged 44, was featured as one of the attractions at a convention in Oklahoma City. He'd reportedly gotten angry at his girlfriend, whose identity wasn't immediately released, for not charging 2 female fans for his autograph. Ratray had reportedly been drinking heavily, and when the couple returned to their room at the Hyatt Place, Oklahoma City, he reportedly attacked his girlfriend.
Oh, damn.
He pushed her onto the bed, then placed one hand on her mouth and the other on her throat.
No.
He began choking her and allegedly said, "This is how you die." The woman bit his hand and broke free, at which point Ratray punched her in the face repeatedly. The police were called and the victim was found to have sustained bruising and marks under both eyes, scrapes above her lip, and a chest bruise. Ratray, who denied ever attacking her, was taken into custody on charges of battery by strangulation, a felony, as well as misdemeanor domestic assault and battery.
So he was saying that, hold up, I think I misheard that story though, but so it's not like he denied it anyway, whatever. I don't know how much of this is true or fake, what already has been proven. But either way it go. So did he got mad at his girl because it sounded like, I'm gonna go back and listen again. Did he get mad because she didn't charge 2 female fans for his autograph? Why does it seem like, and I don't know what level you are, why does it seem like when these celebrities who do make it, or they've been made it for so long, that they feel like they have to hold this status of like, I'm the ish, and so they'll be at like the lowest of their career, but we won't know it. We can kind of see it. But then they'll have like the attitude of someone who was like super mighty, just beyond famous and just a mega star right now. I never understood that. It's like, are you? Oh my God, I do understand it, because people get it. You adapt to your lifestyle, you really do, and you especially if it's a good one, you want to keep it going. Like, yeah, I got to keep this image up of like, I'm doing good, everything is amazing, I'm still the guy or the girl, whatever. Just like when I be seeing celebrities, like when they get caught doing something, like when they know it's a lie and they be hella stunting, like I, as a celebrity, I couldn't even see me lying like that. I'd be like, hell yeah, I rented this damn house just for this damn video I'm doing. No, this ain't my real house. And if you think it is, then that's your problem. I don't give a damn. Hell no, I ain't about to go broke trying to impress your ass. Hell no. You still catch me at Burlington and Ross, boy.
A felony, as well as misdemeanor domestic assault and battery. Number 3, Amanda Bynes.
Oh!
Amanda Bynes began acting professionally at the age of 7, making stage appearances in several musicals before she was cast by Nickelodeon on its sketch comedy series, All That, from 1996 to 2000. She went on to star in a spin-off series called The Amanda Show, before mainly focusing on a rather short-lived feature movie career. While still predominantly recognized as a former child actor, Bynes began struggling with substance abuse and drawing media attention through controversies and legal troubles. In 2012, a few years after she had stopped appearing in movies and on TV, she was charged with driving under the influence in West Hollywood. In 2013, she was charged with reckless endangerment and marijuana possession after being found smoking in the lobby of her Manhattan apartment building. The former charge stemmed from her allegedly throwing a bong out the window of her 36th floor apartment, but the case was ultimately dismissed. Her family's concerns for her well-being increased in 2013 after Bynes was arrested in Ventura County, California, for starting a small fire in a stranger's driveway. She was hospitalized for 72 hours under a mental evaluation hold, and her mother was subsequently granted a conservatorship of her affairs. In 2014, Bynes accused her father of abuse on Twitter. The latter maintained his innocence, and the former child star subsequently stated that her father hadn't directly abused her, offering a peculiar reasoning by saying, "The microchip in my brain made me say those things, but he's the one that ordered them to microchip me." Not long afterwards, she announced that she'd been diagnosed with bipolar disorder.
I ain't gonna lie. I do feel like that's like one of those attention-reaching like moments where it's like I'm hot, so I'm about to just make everybody believe the most craziest ish. Because you got a lot of people like me who love conspiracy shit, so I eat it. Like, ooh, I told your ass, but still though. I always wondered that part about Hollywood and everything. I mean, I got my thoughts on it, but I don't this is not a conspiracy video. We're not about to go there. I don't think it's as much as a lot of people make it out to be.
Not long afterwards, she announced that she'd been diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Bynes later apologized to her family for the tweets and in 2018 told the media that with the help of her parents, she was 4 years sober.
Okay, that's
Today's topic was requested by Mega Soundwave X. If you have any other topics you'd like to learn about, subscribe and let us know in the comments section below. Number 2, Orlando Brown. In spite of his attempts at cultivating a career in the music industry.
His story is crazy, I ain't gonna lie. I don't care what you say though. When he was putting out that music, I was one of them giving them views. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, boy, what the hell is this? And I caught myself singing it. So I go back to it. Like, this trash. I caught myself singing it again. I go back to it, and I'm kind of singing along with him. I'm like, boy, what the hell? Next thing I know, I got to show my phone jamming. Like, hey, I'm just being honest though, for real though. I'm glad he on this list though. The reason why I was clapping because I just recently watched the interview of him. I think it was on No Jumper or was it somewhere else? I forgot. But sounds like, at least what he's showing, because people got to show you they're doing their best on social media all the time. But sounds like things are going on the up.
Brown.
Okay.
In spite of his attempts at cultivating a career in the music industry, Orlando Brown remained best known for his work as a child actor in the 1990s and 2000s. He appeared on The Jamie Foxx Show, Family Matters, and The Proud Family, as well as on Disney Channel's That's So Raven.
That's So Raven.
In February of 2016, Brown was arrested after he'd hit his then-girlfriend in the parking lot of a police station. Officers took him into custody and found methamphetamine on him, which consequently led to Brown being charged with drug possession with intent to sell, in addition to domestic battery, for attacking his girlfriend. The former child actor, then in his late 20s, failed to appear in court, and a warrant was issued for his arrest. Police eventually took him.
I just recently watched that same episode on Jamie Foxx too, man.
20s failed to appear in court, and a warrant was issued for his arrest. Police eventually took him into custody in January of 2018 after responding to reports of a domestic disturbance at a residence in Barstow, California. The row involved Brown, his girlfriend, and the woman's mother. He was taken into custody on additional charges of drug possession and domestic battery.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, that picture, bro, do look like he bite. I ain't gonna lie, like, dog look crazy.
Mother. He was taken into custody on additional charges of drug possession and
like he a head, but you no count. I let it finish.
His mother. He was taken into custody on additional charges of drug possession and domestic battery and once again missed his court date. On April the 13th, bounty hunters apprehended him in Las Vegas, where they found him hiding in a homeowner's closet. Number 1. Danny Bonaduce.
Who the fuck?
Danny Bonaduce became famous in the 1970s as a child actor co-starring in the hit TV sitcom The Partridge Family. After the show, Bonaduce went on to have a moderately successful career in film, radio, and television, while also taking part in celebrity boxing events and professional wrestling bouts. Known for his choleric personality, Bonaduce had several run-ins with law enforcement in the early 1990s. He was arrested while trying to buy cocaine in Daytona Beach, Florida, on March the 9th of 1990. In a dark, ironic twist, it emerged that Bonaduce was there hosting an event for Drug Abuse Resistance Education, or DARE, a program aimed at educating children on the dangers of drugs. A little over a year later, in March of 1991, he was arrested for assaulting and robbing Darius Barney, a transvestite escort. The incident took place in Phoenix, Arizona, and Barney reportedly suffered cuts and a broken nose. Bonaduce pleaded guilty to reduced charges, and his punishment included paying his victims medical.
Wait.
Bonaduce took place in Phoenix, Arizona, and Barney reportedly suffered cuts and a broken nose. Bonaduce pleaded guilty to reduced charges, and his punishment included paying his victims' medical bills. In October of 2007, at the Fox Reality Awards, there was an altercation between Bonaduce and Survivor contestant Johnny Fairplay. They were both on stage, and Fairplay had reportedly jumped on the former child star to hug him. Bonaduce, a black belt in the Korean martial art of Tang Soo Do, subsequently claimed that he didn't like Fairplay's hands being so close to his throat. He adjusted his balance and threw the Survivor contestant over his head. Because he was holding a microphone at the time, Fairplay was unable to brace and landed face
Why they
first.
put that sound in that motherfucker? Dude, I said I don't know you like that, bro. Don't be jumping on me.
Do subsequently claimed that he didn't like Fairplay's hands being so close to his throat. He adjusted his balance and threw the Survivor contestant over his head. Because he was holding a microphone at the time, Fairplay was unable to brace and landed face first. He staggered off the stage and was later reported to have lost some teeth, in addition to suffering a broken toe. Fairplay pressed charges and a felony battery investigation was opened, but ultimately dropped by the LA District Attorney's Office.
All right, this one I'm not gonna lie though. I don't know how it worked. I'm gonna let it finish. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just being honest, dude. Yeah, he definitely sounded like he got a little attitude going on here, dog. But you ran and jumped up on me like that. I get it, play it off, whatever. But he felt annoyed. Like you, this is not normal. People just don't do that. So you ran and jump on me and your hands on my neck. I'm gonna think, oh shit, what's going on? And I can't see that in front of me because all I got in front of me is your stomach. So at this point I don't see ish. I feel like your hands is around my neck and you're on me. I don't know if I'm being attacked or what. So I probably throw you off me like, but what the hell? But looking at the picture though, it definitely like he like enjoying the shit. They're like, man, get your stupid. Basically, what I said is this one. I do feel like he definitely should have been held responsible for something. But suing me, I don't think it should work.
Felony battery investigation was opened but ultimately dropped by the LA District Attorney's Office, which concluded that Bonaduce had acted in self-defense.
What, see?
Thanks for watching.
Told
What famous
you.
child series or film do you think would have been better with yourself
Oh!
casting the leading role? Let us know in the comments section below.
I already know mine. So I was right. Like I said, I told you. And I paused before the end. I was like, look, I'm sorry. This one, I agree. He got some problems. We hear this. But that one is like, I don't know, man. I was like, okay. I'll be held a little bit accountable, but come on, for real. This one, you can't just throw 100% on me. The question, real quick. What famous child series or film do you think would have been better with yourself cast in the leading role? I already know this answer. Mine is freaking Smart Guy. And what's crazy is, I'm going to tell you my runner-up, though. But I always felt like, man, I want to be a smart guy, man. I wanted to be the main character. I feel like I could have hella done that role, like hella fire. My runner-up, which is crazy, I always wanted to be, not the main character, but I always wanted to be in That's So Raven. Yo, that was my freaking show. Like, even to this day, I'll still watch it. Dude, the new one is actually pretty cool, but I think it's because I'm, like, grown now. It's like, I don't really care to try to grab it. So it's just like, yeah, I just watched it. But when I used to watch the original one, like the first one, oh, my gosh, I used to love it. I still remember my cousin came over playing Pokemon. Real quick, we'll wrap it up. And we like turned on I turned on the TV. I turned on That's So Raven. And when you watching That's So Raven, this shit whack, blah blah blah. By the third episode, he's like, "Hey, press play. Go to the next one. Go to the next one." I'm like, "I'll tell you, this show is freaking fire, dog." My bad. My girl just got back home, man. Probably went out to eat with her side nigga. I don't know. But hey, I got some leftovers. But watching this video, I did think the Power Ranger dude was gonna be here. I was like, "There's no way he won't be in here." And what's crazy, when I mentioned Orlando Brown, I'm actually saying that on my face, my bad. When I mentioned Orlando Brown, I didn't think he was gonna be in here. So when he was in here, I was like, "Oh, that is freaking dope." Macaulay Culkin. I thought we would get Macaulay Culkin as well. But dude, I might be thinking of the wrong person. Oh, dude, what's dude's name again? What was it? Ratray? Pat Ray? I forgot his name. My bad. We got close to Macaulay Culkin though, but I think I'm thinking of the wrong person though, because I was like, wasn't he just in the recent one? So dude was doing good off. You know, I watch hella mukbang channels. This feels so weird, me just sitting right here eating and this camera is on. But look, in the comment section though, I do want y'all to answer that same question. I want to know what show y'all feel like y'all would be on as the main character and still just like be the show still be dope, whatever, or you address being on it. I don't know, whatever. That's actually a pretty dope question if you think about it, but hey, I'm about to go ahead and get up out of here, enjoy my day, night, food, whatever. Chill. You do the same thing. I'm out.